Critical period is related to the capacity that human beings have to acquire language depending on age. This hypothesis says that exists an ideal time to acquire a language in a linguistic rich environment, which is from birth to youth. If this period is ever passing, it will be difficult to acquire a language and to have a correct grammar and express complex sentences. This hypothesis was evidenced in 1917 when a girl of 13 years old was discovered. She grew up under conditions of abandonment and abuse. She was called Jenny, and from her birth to her youth, she never had verbal interaction. She was unable to talk and to comprehend language. Although she was provided with instruction and linguistic stimulation, she had difficulties understanding and producing grammatical expression. This case evidenced that there is a critical period and there is necessary to interact with competent speakers to acquire the language.
Children who were raised without the opportunity to use a language do not develop this ability, considering that stimulation and cultural environment are necessary. This stimulation has to be before the critical period, which ends approximately at the age of 12 or 13. Even though genetically we have the capacity to learn a language, it does not mean that we speak the same language that our parents have due to genetic factors. For instance, if a child born in China, but after a few months he travels to France, he will speak French or Chinese depending on the stimulus that he received. Even if he had both stimulus, he will be bilingual. Besides, if he is exposed to a second culture during the critical period, he can acquire two languages and perhaps he will have a bicultural identity.
Being cultural means assimilating two cultures. So you must be able to understand and accept the difference between manners, values, and customs and people into cultures, and has to understand that both cultures have differences. Bennett in 1986 presented six stages that people go through. These stages are denial, defense, acceptance, adaptation, and integration. Being in these stages means bicultural. According to some researchers, the critical period is essential to be bicultural because it starts with learning a language and then you start to get all the second culture and you have to be not older than 14 and 15.